Hey y'all, I am back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about breastfeeding versus bottle feeding. And basically there is no wrong answer or wrong opinion about it, because everybody's entitled to how they feel. I personally thought that breastfeeding was a really cool experience. It was a little tough at first, but I got the hang of it eventually. I think I took one breastfeeding class before I gave birth because I just wanted to be more informed about it. Going into it, I just wanted more help, so I took one class, and then someone at the hospital also gave me some really cool advice after I had Carter, just teaching me how to grab my nipple and all of that crazy stuff. So it was cool. I really feel like the benefits of breastfeeding are crucial, because especially the first month or first couple months of having your baby, because they need all of that good stuff, because they're all new out here in the world and whatnot, and they gotta fight off all the icky stuff. Carter, I'm talking. It's not funny. He's such a bug. You're a bug. I know. Okay, so I'm almost finished. Wow. Okay. So I breastfed for only a little over. Seriously? What do you need? I don't want to pick you up. Ugh. Okay, so I breastfed for a little over 2 months, and it was cool. But over time, I don't know, it was hurting, and he was super greedy like he is right now, and yeah, it was a lot. But I think that I would have breastfed way longer, but I was in college when I had him, my very last semester. So in March we had spring break, and I went on vacation to Florida for an entire week, and I had to decide, am I going to bring my pump on vacation, or am I going to leave it here and just let my boob just dry it up? And I decided to not bring it, and I let my milk dry up. And as soon as we got back, I went upstairs. The first thing I did was pull that pump out and tried to pump these boobs, girl, and surprisingly some milk came out. Only out of one boob. It was the left boob. The left boob was the real good one. And yeah, it pumped out maybe just a half of a bottle. I didn't even get a whole lot. And so after that, I just decided to just let it go. But before that, I breastfed, every 2 hours he was eating, and I also pumped my boobs and separated them into the little baggies so you could put them in the freezer and preserve them that way, which was really, really convenient, because I had to go to an internship and all that stuff. We were just really, really busy. So I'm so sorry about this noise. But yeah, so that's how my breastfeeding experience was. He did bite me a lot. I did at one point hurt my nipple so bad that it kind of was irritated, kind of tore a little bit. It was so sore to the touch. I didn't even want Carter to even touch my boob for a while, so I had to put him on one boob. I had to alternate a few times just because he was hurting me so bad. But after that, spring break happened, and then we came back, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And so I weaned him off of my boob and gave him some formula, and that made me kind of sad because I didn't want to do it, but I was like, there's no more milk in there, girl. What else you gonna do? So we went to the store, and I got Gentle Ease in the little purple container, girl. I was just like, I don't want to do this, but I didn't have a choice. So he got the Gentle Ease formula. Stop it. The Gentle Ease formula, And he took well to it. We didn't have a hard time with that. And he was just sucking it down, and then over time, how many months did you even drink formula? Like, not even a long time. Maybe he stopped before he was 1. So I would say maybe 10 months, 10 or 11, maybe sooner than that. It wasn't that long. He drank formula for a little bit, and then I started giving him like regular milk every once in a while, but he didn't even like that. So now he drinks like a shit ton of water, and he has juice every once in a while, but I also put water in that. And I also, when I do want to give him milk, or when I feel like he might be wanting some because he hasn't had it in a while, I give him unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Yeah. And he tends to really like that. But I don't even give him a whole cup of that, girl, because he will waste it. So, yeah. And then, so I'm like not opposed to either or, breastfeeding or bottle feeding, because I did both. I wish I would have waited. I wish I could have gone longer, but maybe the next baby I'll breastfeed a little longer. Just depends. Like, my situation was so hectic at the time, so it was like I can't keep breastfeeding and going to an internship and going to class and trying to live my life and get my brain together. It was a lot. So I just ended up giving them the bottle sooner than I wanted to. And a lot of people looked at, questioned, like, are you still breastfeeding? And I'm like, no. And they're like, no. And I'm like, I thought that's what I just said. No. Like, it's not a bad thing, and I don't think people should, frown down upon people giving their baby like formula. I know it's not healthy. I know it's not the best option because it has other things in it. But my baby came out perfectly fine. He's smart, and he learned how to walk really fast, and he's keeping up, okay? He's on his P's and Q's. He's right where he's supposed to be, hitting his marks, right? So, I guess breastfeeding and bottle feeding is just a matter of like your preference. What are you comfortable with? A lot of women aren't comfortable with their baby breastfeeding, on their boob all the time. Like, couldn't even imagine still breastfeeding him now because he has like 9 teeth. There's no way in hell I would still have him on my tit biting my nipple trying to get some milk out. That's just not, it's not that serious to me. It's like, I get that the nutrients part is what I should be more concerned about versus my nipple, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want him biting me, and I'm totally aware of the nutrients, which is why I make his baby food. And I started to make his baby food once he started eating. Like, I started pureeing all types of vegetables and fruits, and I got a whole YouTube channel about it because I knew that I wasn't going to be, breastfeeding him anymore. So I took it upon myself to start making his food. That way I know what he's eating, even though he's not getting my boob, and he's getting the formula. Like, he can still get all that good stuff. So I did that for him, and he came out just fine. So if you want to breastfeed, oh, that's loud over there. I'm so sorry. I come outside because it's nice, and I don't want to sit inside and record. So, but if you want to breastfeed, I do it. And if you want to bottle feed, then you better bottle feed that baby, girl. You look, take care of your baby how you want to take care of your baby. And either way is a good way. You know what I mean? It's a good way. Your babies are beautiful, and I think there are more. What is it? Benefits to breastfeeding versus giving them the bottle all the time, But he walked away. But like giving Enfamil, like formula and stuff like that, that's obviously not the healthier option. But it's like sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And as moms, that's what we do all the time anyway. We just figure it out and do what works for us, because we're the ones who have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I know there's daddies out there, but y'all don't breastfeed. So it's like, and if y'all do, y'all need to let me know what's going on, because I would be concerned. So yeah, that's pretty much my spiel on breastfeeding. I know that one tip of advice I could give is that what you're consuming, what you're eating, comes out of your milk. So if you are breastfeeding, try your best to eat your fruits and your vegetables, getting your protein, making sure you're drinking lots of water, just staying hydrated in general. Yeah, I mean, you can eat what you want. I mean, at one point I was eating Flamin' Hots, and I don't even like those, but I was eating them, and I probably shouldn't have, with cheese on it, girl. So yeah, just be careful of what you are consuming while you are breastfeeding. And if you just want to put the, also, if you don't want the baby on your boob, you can just pump that milk out of there and put it in some little baggies and freeze it, and then just pour it in a bottle. I wish that's something I would have did when I decided to stop breastfeeding him. I probably could have took my pump and still squeezed some out to keep it, you know, together, so when I got back we could have been in a groove, but I didn't know what I was doing, so that's that. So yeah, I'm down. Oh, my phone was about to fall. I'm down for either one, breastfeeding or bottle feeding. I know some babies, like for some babies it's hard to, like, they can tell the difference between your boob and the actual bottle, so some babies have a hard time, like, you know, moving on to the bottle. But Carter didn't have a hard time, girl. That baby can eat, okay? He will eat anything, literally, unless it's baked beans. He don't eat those. So yeah, that's my spiel on breastfeeding versus bottle feeding. Either way is a good way, as long as you're feeding your baby, girl. Just feed him, you know. I mean, don't just feed him anything, but you know, if you want to feed him either way, do it as comfortable for you, because you have to do what's easiest for you. Sometimes you can't because the baby is like, no, you know. Sometimes they won't eat. So it just depends. But I personally, what am I trying to say? I prefer breastfeeding up until a certain point, because I don't want anybody biting me, and it gets a little weird, you know, once they get to a certain stage, because they want to, like, play with your nipple and stuff. I just, look, here's the bottle, okay? You can do that over there with that. Still giving you the good stuff. And if you can't pump out milk to put in the bottle, you can get you that Enfamil, girl, and hook it up. So yeah, so that's that. Thank you guys for watching again. I hope that was informative in some way, shape, or form. And I'm so sorry for this loud noise in the back. Next time I will try to go somewhere else. That is my bad. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another fun video. Not a fun video, I guess they are fun. I have fun talking to you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy them. Make sure you guys subscribe so you guys can keep getting notifications about when I post videos. And comment and let me know how you felt about what I said. If you felt any type of way, if you hated it, if you liked it. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback in my opinion. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.